Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about finding the oxidation number of an element in its compound. For this, we have to know few things before calculating the oxidation number of certain unknown element. Here we have some indications. Those the oxidation number of an element in its neutral condition is always 0. For example, elements like sodium, copper, all the metals in their elementary state, they will be having oxidation number 0. Even some molecules, elementary molecules also. For example, oxygen, nitrogen. In this form, elements in the molecular state also having oxidation numbers 0. And by coming to elements in the periodic table, oxidation numbers of the alkali metals, which we say as first A group elements like hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. These are called first A group elements, as we know. These all elements always they show oxidation number +1. We know this. And there are second A group elements like beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These elements they show always +2 oxidation state. So first A group element they show +1 oxidation state. Alkaline earth metals second A group element they show +2 oxidation state. Of course we know hydrogen has some exceptions that we are going to discuss later. And in this 7th A group elements at the extreme right side of the periodic table, 7th A group elements are there. They are fluorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene. These elements they show oxidation number -1 in most of the cases until and unless they react with the more electronegative element than those. In those cases, they may show positive electronegativity, positive oxidation numbers also. But most of the cases they show -1 oxidation state. In normal conditions, in oxide case, oxidation number will be -2 in oxides, -1 in peroxides, -0.5 in case of superoxides. And by knowing this, by keeping this all in the mind, we can find out the oxidation number of an unknown element also from its compound. Let us see that now. Let us see one simple example. It is a compound with formula K2Cr2O7, which we commonly name it is named as potassium chromate or potassium dichromate 2. From this, let us try to calculate the oxidation number of chromium. Here, that sum of the oxidation numbers of all the elements existing in a molecule will be equal to the charge possessed by that molecule. If it is a neutral molecule, the sum of the oxidation numbers of all the elements will be equal to 0. So in this molecule also, there is no charge on the molecule. So the total oxidation numbers, if you sum those all, will be equal to 0. As we know here, potassium is one of the first group element. Its oxidation number will be always +1. And here it is an oxide. Oxygen is here in the oxidation state, so it will be showing -2 oxidation state. Here we have to know the oxidation number of chromium. Let us consider this as X. Now the sum of the oxidation numbers of all the elements in this molecule will be equal to 0 as there is no charge here. Now let us equal this. There are two potassium atoms, each possess here +1 oxidation state, plus there are two chromium atoms, each possess X oxidation state, plus there are 7 oxygen atoms, each one possessing here -2 oxidation state, which will be equal to the charge possessed by the molecule, which is nothing here as 0. Let us sum these all. 2 plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. So from this we can say 2x is equal to 12 or X is equal to plus 6. So the oxidation number of chromium in this compound is plus 6. In this way, we can find out the oxidation numbers of elements. Let us see one more simple example. If it is asked to calculate the oxidation number of sulfur in sulfuric acid, because sulfur shows different oxidation numbers based upon the compound. Now let us find here the oxidation number of sulfur. As we know here, hydrogen shows plus 1 oxidation state as it is belonging to first group, and it is combining with the non-metals here. When hydrogen combines with the metals, it exhibits minus 1 oxidation state. In this compound, totally all are non-metals, so oxidation number of hydrogen can be considered as plus 1. And for oxygen, the oxidation number is minus 2. Now, for sulfur, we are going to calculate. Let us consider this as X. Now, the sum of these all oxidation numbers will be equal to the charge possessed by the molecule, which is equal to 0 here. Let us sum those all. 2 into plus 1 plus X plus 4 into minus 2, which is equal to 0. If you sum these all, if you evaluate 2 plus X minus 8 is equal to 0. From this you can say X is equal to plus 6. So sulfur possessing plus 6 oxidation state in this molecule. In this way, we can calculate the oxidation numbers of unknown elements based upon the known oxidation numbers of these elements.